So, by the way, I want to start with a little sad news. Reps for Charlie's Angels actress Tanya Roberts have announced that she has passed away. Wait, what? Oh, it seems that Tanya Roberts is actually fine. Oh, no, sorry, she's dead. Let's start the show.
Oh my God.
In a cabin, going crazy, cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. Come on, we've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 9 months. You know the drill. Just be polite, okay? We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our strange quarantined world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
Hey, everyone! It's time for the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassel and Steve Goody. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
Vince Marranto!
live from their respective quarantined homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassel!
Hi. Oh, that stopped. Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? Let's see. Who's here? Oh, we got some nice folks, and Lauren and Ellen and Alice and Zoe, and of course our big star Vince is here. Vince, is this your first Zoom thing?
No, I've actually done others for charity, which basically is, so I guess, no, this isn't my first charity Zoom thing.
Yeah, this is definitely a charity, let me tell you right now. You're doing this for nothing. And but that's okay. It's kind of fun. You look good. I hope you're happy. So what happens on this show is everybody does some amazing, talented stuff, and we start out with the bar really low with jokes I wrote today. Does that sound like a good idea?
Sounds good.
All right. So, by the way, hi, everybody. Welcome all the Facebook people. I have blocked 3 and unfriended 5 today. How about you? Got any numbers? Anybody more than that?
I'd already blocked everybody.
Yeah, I blocked 2 people a couple of weeks ago.
That's a couple of weeks ago. Wow. No, today was a slaughter as far as my page went. So, so by the way, so first on the tap today, it looks like Trump's very fine people toured the Capitol building yesterday. And it seems they picked up the newest items from the gift shop.
Yep.
Which is the whole place. So many said, "This is our house," and proved it by making the Capitol look like the trailer they came out of. So, oh man, we're gonna have rough today. Okay. FBI are now looking for tips on identifying the domestic terrorists because all of the video of them bragging and saying their names just wasn't enough of a clue.
Right.
Luckily, there wasn't more destruction because some of the terrorists had to get back to their states so they could take their oath as new GOP state congressmen.
Beauty.
How about that one? Too close? Too good? Too close to home? So hey, this is great. So Joe Biden, did anybody stay up last night till 2:40 Central for the final?
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, it was only 12:40 for you, right? And Alice, of course, fell asleep in the middle, woke up at the end. She just fell asleep for the important parts, woke up for the end. So of course, you all know that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were certified and counted as the 46th President and Vice President of the United States. Yay! And of course, as the whole time, as the GOP Congress stood on the floor screaming, "We didn't mean to attack us!" Because they thought the people they were inflaming would attack other people. Okay. People are wondering, by the way, why there were so few officers and police posted originally at the Capitol. A police spokesman's statement said, "Well, we were detained when we had to send 75 officers to a lady's complaint of a black family having a picnic." Am I too far away from the camera today?
Oh, Grandpa, you're doing great.
All right, your next joke. Luckily we've got extra people on this show today. So Mitch McConnell is now the minority leader in the Senate. Yay! Which means that the song from Schoolhouse Rock can stop being "I'm just 500 bills and I can't get off the hill." See, the song is "I'm just a bill," and then they vote, but he won't let people vote. Vince, it usually goes better than this.
That's all right.
Vince, it usually goes just like this.
You're right. Vince, it always goes like this.
Hey,
But I make you look good. See, that's the thing.
I've based a career on this.
That's true. I have based ruining my career on this. All right. Wow, not happy about this one. I'm going to say it anyway. So the story now seems like 3 years ago, but Trump commits so many crimes, it's hard to get them all in 1 week. So I have an update on this story. Are you ready for an update on the story?
Yeah.
All right. So the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for some votes to steal. Everybody has now heard Trump's call to Brad Raffensperger, right, the Georgia Secretary of State, asking him to find 11,000 votes. The story was all a big misunderstanding, however, as Trump called the wrong Brad. I have the votes inside my Antifa uniform closet. Right over there.
Why didn't you have faith in that one? That was great.
That was good. And the fact that I have an Antifa uniform closet. That's the other thing. Okay. All right. So we're 1 for 6. Hey, we're only 6 minutes in. Usually I waste a good 9 minutes of nothing. But I still have 12 more. So did you see this today? Mitch McConnell. By the way, I would like to say that Vince, every once in a while I do read through the jokes once. I did not do that today because I had to make dinner. Okay.
Priorities.
So any sponsors out there want to sponsor the show, I promise I'll read them if you give us money. So Mitch McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, is it Chao? Anybody or Cho? Chao? Who knows?
Don't know.
Nobody knows. Okay. Mitch McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, has resigned from Trump's staff. In a statement, she said, "Hey, this was supposed to be all about screwing Americans out of money and paying off billionaires."
Sure.
She's not any for this business. So, all in all, 8 staff members have resigned from the Trumpster fire since yesterday. Did you see that? 8 have resigned. Hey, and in other news, Random House announced 8 new books for summer.
Yeah, right.
I think everybody's a little tired.
That was a good joke, though.
That was a good joke. Thank you very much. Somebody actually agreed. By the way, the Secretary of the Army, did you see, this is really just today. The Secretary of the Army said they are placing a 7-foot non-scalable fence around the U.S. Capitol and are in the market for a time machine. Because they're a day late.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, right? That was good, wasn't
They're
it?
stuck in the Antifa closet.
I know. Also, the people building the easily scalable wall at the Mexican border just went, "What? 7 foot non-scalable wall? Okay.
Hey.
All right, it's almost done." Jimmy Carter will not attend Joe Biden's inauguration, which is the first time he has missed a ceremony since James K. Polk in 1845. You know, if I stand up, is it better? I guess not. Okay. Biden's response: "I'm sad Jimmy can't come, but I love his sausages." Okay, that was literally the silliest joke ever. And it got the most response.
I thought you were going to say Jimmy can't come and I don't care. I like yours better.
Yeah, that's okay. By the way, you know, Steve, your dad has learned a great thing, and that is to wait till I'm about done to show up to this show.
Oh, wow.
He always does. He comes in literally at 10 after going, "Oh, what? Could have done.
he's still
Could have
on.
waited another 2 minutes." By the way, I hope my brother's okay. He's usually here, and he's not. Okay. Let's stop that video. Okay, now. Wait, I had more. Oh, by the way, nobody should be going to an inauguration. Do we think people should be gathering for an inauguration? I mean, watch it on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
You know? Now, if we can take one example from Trump, somebody say the word
Inaugural?
inauguration. Let's go back in time 13 seconds. So if we can take one example from Trump, his inauguration showed us what social distancing and not gathering in groups looked like 4 years early.
Oh.
Would that have been funnier if I'd have gotten right the first time?
Maybe.
Okay, and now 5 jokes about anything but this crap. Jeopardy champs Ken Jennings, James Holzhauer, and Brad Rutter are the new ABC game show on a new game show called The Chase. Have we seen that? The Chase?
Yeah, it's on right now.
Jeopardy champions. The Chase, where they challenge viewers not to down shots of Pepto-Bismol because of how much their inflated ego brains turn everyone's stomach. I do not like those guys. They're all pompous asses. Okay. Kenny Jennings is the worst. Stars, by the way, if you haven't seen this, tonight's your night. Stars are praising the very elegant adaptation of Noel Coward's award-winning play Blithe Spirit, which comes to television tonight. Critics are wowed and the public has said, is that dang Bachelor really black and stuff? Crap, let's rewatch Tiger King. Okay. They don't know who Blithe Spirit is. Okay, I'm 1 for 2 on those. Dr. Dre had a brain aneurysm, but he's expected to recover 100%. Thank God he had medical training. Hey, Facebook, you still there? Nope. Man, you're going to hate this one. This one's too mean. So, and there's only 2 left. So, starting January 11th, Delta will join America and Alaska Airlines in banning emotional support animals. A huge sigh of relief went out from the world's emotional support animals because being on a flight with their owners sucks. It could have been so good. Puerto Rico has opened its beaches and eased COVID restrictions. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Nobody? Also, they sent a message that they're out of paper towels and offered Trump a job. Okay, well. Why is it the ones I have faith in aren't any good, but the ones I don't like, people love? Okay, well, that was a big mess. So what we're going to do is say thank you, everybody. We're going to go to Steve Goody, who we all love. Let's hear it for Steve Goody, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Replace the spotlight with Steve Goody. There's Steve Goody. Steve Goody, do something that's actually funny.
Okay, first I want to say, which Brad has neglected to say, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Doesn't it feel like it's been a year since New
Yeah, I
Year?
was going to say. It's the
That's what they
7th,
mean
and I
by
feel like it's been...
Happy
Like
New Year.
you.
Let's get all happy about stuff, then sad, then frightened, then happy. It's hypothermia year here in the United States. This top 10 list was very, very on the money and very poignant and very meaningful and very apropos 2 days ago. So I was thinking about doing the whole thing in the voice of Donald Trump, but I've pretty much had enough of his voice. So I've decided to do it. I haven't really made up my mind what voice, but I'm thinking I'll start with Bob Dylan and see how it goes. All right. Tonight's category is top 10 number of votes Trump originally hoped to find in Georgia. As Brad alluded, Trump made that quite infamous phone call to the folks, the election folks in Georgia, and was looking for some votes. And here's the top 10 number of votes he originally was hoping to find in Georgia. Number 10, 11 bigly million. I think I'll just do it in my voice. Number 9,
Yes.
a Brazilian.
No, that was the wax he got.
Exactly. Number 8, this is the top 10 number of votes he originally hoped to find in Georgia. Number 8, extra large, hold the cheese, no wait, extra cheese, extra cheese! Number 7, X plus Y plus triple X times 38 double D squared with extra cheese! Number 6, all the votes, all the big, huge, beautiful votes! Number 5, I just need 270. Isn't that right? Everyone says I just need 270. Eric, you told me it's 270. I never should have adopted you. Number 4, how about $2,000 worth? Who wants $2,000? Anyone? Because remember, that's what we were talking about last week? The money? Okay, who cares?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the top 10 number of votes Trump originally wanted to find in Georgia. Number 3, I definitely want extra cheese.
God.
Number 2, maybe we should let the women vote in Georgia. I don't know. Would that help? Women love me. All women. Married, Chinese, inflatable.
Oh.
And the number 1 number of votes Trump originally hoped to find in Georgia. I don't need any more votes. I won and everybody knows it.
Yeah. You know who knows it? All
knows
the
it,
people I blocked today. That's who know it. That was Steve Goody, everybody. Let's hear it for Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Yay, Steve.
And now, from the ridiculous to the sublime, let's class this show up. Steve, let's class this show up a bit. What
let's
you
do.
think?
Yes.
Let's do it by having our weekly Patti melt. Hi,
Yay!
Patti. With one eye closed, which is a little weird.
A little classy? Am I looking classy? Am I looking
Very classy.
Yeah. A winter wonderland.
No moose on your shirt, but other than that, it's fine.
I thank you so much. I wanted to say I didn't want to talk about the Capitol because I know we're all burned out. But here's the thing. I haven't had anyone to talk to. I mean, I've been on Facebook, I've been on Twitter, and I've put stuff out in the ether hoping someone will retweet it or like it. And I'm sorry that I'm talking so fast, but I only have 3 minutes and I want to make sure I get this all in. I have no one to talk to but you guys. I can't. I'm so, here's the problem.
It's okay. It's okay.
Here's the thing. I have so much rage, and the people in my house don't have the same amount of rage. They don't have any rage. My mother is scared and afraid and sad, and I understand that and I appreciate it. But when you're angry, you can't make somebody feel better when they're scared and sad. All you want to do is go, "Why aren't you pissed?" So I'm saying that I'm feeling very alone because there's also my husband who has no emotion. Has no reaction to this whatsoever, unless you include not surprised as an emotion, which I do not. You have to have an emotion about this. Yeah, I can see that. There's an emotion. So I have a husband who is wonderful. He's calm. He's measured. And as you can tell, I'm a little... And I've asked him, believe me, I've asked him in the past, why did you think this would be a good blend? I get the yin and yang part of it, but this seems a little extreme because he's very measured, he's very sweet, and I have to say everything, all of my emotions are at the surface. And here's what he told me one time when I asked him why he thought being married to me would be a good idea. He said, it's kind of like being a storm chaser. I never know when a category 4 is going to touch down, but I better have a camera because no one's going to believe that it's happening. Slow down. I call him there at the end. By the way, just before I go, I want to tell you, when Trump was saying that they mysteriously found all these ballots in Georgia for Biden, you know how they found those ballots? By opening the mail. It's the same way I find my bill.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, one more thing. Do I have another minute?
Yes.
This lady.
We're not going anywhere.
This lady who broke into Nancy Pelosi's office is so proud. She's like, we didn't vandalize anything. We just took her gavel, we broke her door, and we stole crap. I'm sorry, that's vandalism. She's so happy. She's so happy. Her name's Jenny. Anyway, see.
Patti!
Patti, I want to know if you remember something.
Oh, God.
Years ago, I wrote a sitcom pilot. I gave for you a treatment, and I gave it to you because you were going to LA to pitch TV shows.
Okay.
You don't remember this, do you?
I can tell from Patty's expression she remembers it.
Yeah, I was going to say, your face is telling us everything. Because you said, I'm going to LA to pitch shows.
Yes, and we were representing other people as well. Did I not respond?
No, you did. Okay. You said, this sucks, and I'll never do it. No. So, no. So I wrote this whole treatment for you. I didn't write the entire sitcom. And you said, no, we're looking for hour-long something else or something else.
We were.
And Yeah, I know you were, but I'm just saying. I just want to know if you remember. Did you remember? You don't remember anything. You didn't even read it, did you?
There were two comedians that gave me treatments and scripts, and the other one was Dave Dyer, and his was like, if we're not married, I'll marry my friend. I can't remember what yours is.
You are the manager of one of those in Chicago. You know those overpass restaurant things. You manage. Right. You had just come out of jail because on a white collar financial thing, because your husband left you and didn't let you know that he had done all these crimes, and you had to take the fall. So you spent like 9 months in this thing, and this was the job you got, running this overpass of all the restaurants, and it was all just crazy people doing zany things, and you were kind of the straight man in the middle. So
they got rid of all the
anybody wants to buy that?
I'm
it's
sorry.
For sale. All right. No, you're sorry. I just remembered that in my head. Hi, which is where you remember everything.
Is it because I look crazy? Is that why?
No. I just remember it because I visualized you in the part and I just saw it again. So, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've stopped the show again. We were going pretty well. That's all.
I think this is the 1 hour treatment you were talking about.
This is the 1 hour treatment. Yes, this show's going to be 1 hour. But you know what? We have such bright spots. Patti being one of them. That was really funny. And now a second one that we always love, and that is Lauren Mayer.
Yay! I guess that means I'm on. Hi.
You're on.
I'm on. Hi. Well, let me get my microphone. Now can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll move my chair out of the way because I'm going to stand up. And I did before. I'm going to do a political song that is tied to today's news that I updated. But I did want to, yesterday was really scary and awful, but it also pissed me off because yet again, Tuesday, we had a lot to celebrate for African Americans and Jews.
Yay.
And yesterday, the Nazis ruined it all. So, because I was going to do a whole riff on John Ossoff. I don't know if you know this. The guy is going to be the youngest senator ever and the first Jewish senator from Georgia. So all these Jewish mothers are calling their kids and saying, so what's wrong with you? You're 33. You're not a United States senator. But I'm going to do my song about Mike Pence, who is all of a sudden discovering that loyalty is a one-way street with Trump. But yeah, he's kind of trying to distance himself as much as he can from Psycho Man, but it's a little too late given the way he has fawned over and been in love with him. And I fully expect him to come out tomorrow and just say, Donnie, I can't quit you. Mountain reference, closeted guy. All right, so here's my tribute to this. I wish someone looked at me the way Pence looks at Trump. His eyes so full of blind idolatry. Gazing at him dreamily till we might say, oh brother, he never gazes that way at his wife. I mean at mother.
There you go.
Editorials and speeches on Trump's wisdom and brain power. At times it gets so creepy, you may need a shower. But that blatant adoration would be awfully hard to dump if someone looked at me the way Pence looked at Trump. I'd love someone praising me the way Pence praises Trump. Pouring on the fawning flattery. Thank you, dear leader. Seems like every second with these compliments he's grinning. Seems he loves Trump as much as he hates gay people and women. Not to mention how he can't be alone with one of us, which makes you wonder what he's afraid of. Well, that's a whole other song anyway. Every time a hymn to Trump's great leadership Mike sings, I guess he thinks an angel finally gets its wings. Is there any other reason he would act like such a chump? I guess that's why Pence looks how he does at Trump. Remember, he claimed the virus is over. Who needs stimulus or school aid? Like everyone in the White House, Pence has clearly drunk the Kool-Aid. But since racists and sexists and homophobes Trump gladly appeases, Pence can worship someone who's the opposite of Jesus. Democracy. I wish someone repeated all my lies the way Pence repeats all Trump's lies to guarantee his job security. He's learned how little all his being a loyal Trump friend meant. So maybe he'll consider invoking the 25th Amendment. Please do it. Anyway, now we need full-time fact checkers for whatever Pence is saying. Remember, he said, oh, who needs the CDC? Let's all just do some praying. But in 13 days, we're going to get rid of this schlump, and we can dump this sycophant for Trump. I like that sycophant. Is his judgment really that poor, or is he just biding his time till 2024? I don't know, and I don't care, but gee, I wish someone would stare at me the way that Mike Pence stares at Trump. He's not so fond of him after yesterday.
Yay! Lauren Mayer, look at her. Stare at her. Everyone in Facebook land, that's her.
Actually, I really don't want that. I just want you to go to my YouTube channel and check out my songs, because I'm putting out one about Stacey Abrams that'll go out tomorrow. It's youtube.com Supermom. Well, I don't even want to write a song up, but she's awesome. So
go subscribe to her YouTube channel, everybody. Right, I'm not there.
Lauren, for 25 years, I've been trying to figure out a way to get the word schlump into a song, and you beat me to it.
I think you can do it.
Well, actually, Steve, you had for 4 years you could do Trump and schlump, and now you screwed it up.
Oh, wow.
You're killing me, Norton.
So by the way, I'm in the Oval Office because it's empty right now. We've locked Trump out, hopefully, and maybe the 25th Amendment will happen. But I just want to tell you all that now that the Democrats basically have the Senate and the House and the presidency, please gather up all your guns. We'll be by January 25th. So just gather those up. We'll be by to pick those up in big carts. So thank you very much. Hey, also, after you do that, look at the corner of this in Facebook, right down there. It says virtualcomedyshow.com. Go there and help us all make a living. Donate to this show. We split it between all the comics, except for whoever I pull out of a hat doesn't get any that week.
Sorry, Patty.
Sorry, Patty. Dang, Patty. Patty gets pulled every week. It's terrible. And we do that. Also, every one of us, you can go to Spotify. You can go to any place you get music, and you can put our names in, and you can find our work. Steve and I both have albums. We have albums. You can still listen to a Christmas or a Hanukkah album. You can listen to a Halloween album. We have stand-up out there. Steve has hundreds of songs. Patty, Vince, Jeff. Jeff has a special. He has the Dry Bar special that has millions of views. And if he gets 100 million more, they'll send him a check for $9.95. So, which I think is what you get for that, right, Jeff?
Patty gets a cut of that.
And my album is coming out the 29th.
Oh, and Jeff has an album coming out 29th. And also, our guest star today is coming up right now. He is a Chicago legend. Patty, wouldn't you say that's true?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Matter of fact, if you say Chicago, you say this man's name in essentially at the same time. So I'm going to bring him up. There is Vince. Vince Marranto, everybody.
I got to tell you, I got a good look at all of yous, and I don't want to take any chances. Hey, it's very nice of you to call me a legend, and if I gain any more weight, I think I could get landmark status. Are we? So am I on the clock officially?
Yep.
Here we go. Start the clock. Here we go. Let's. Oh, you know what? Wait. Let's talk about the mask for a second, can we? I can't believe this has been going on for 10 months, and people still don't get it. You saw what I did, right? This is how you wear a mask, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Not wearing a mask. You know what to me is? This to me is the new ass crack. Whenever I see like I'm feeling like an ass crack. Because believe it or not, what I just found out, your nose is actually connected to your lungs. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Right. Craziness. I know. I was thinking about this though when this whole thing started. Wouldn't it be funny if eating Tide Pods actually cured coronavirus? And it turns out all those 19-year-old morons were actually ahead of their time. Of course, obviously, I'm kidding. I mean, what kind of idiot would suggest putting any kind of cleaner inside your body? But anyway, but here's what I do too, because I don't understand people complaining about the mask. Just shut up, wear the mask. You know what I do? I wear 2 masks around the house every day. And then when I leave the house, I take one off and I feel like I'm going nuts. I'm like, whoa, look at this, man. I'm really living it up. I had a woman in the grocery store. This isn't a joke. I mean, I couldn't believe this. She's walking past me with her mask on. She pulls her mask down to cough. Mask. Anyway, well, here, let me get to more traditional ways that I get aggravated. The car. In my car, I find myself getting more tolerant of people as I get older, unless I get behind the wheel of the car. Then I have no tolerance for people whatsoever. What I'm glad is people put their names on their license plates. Doesn't it make swearing at them so much more personal when they cut you off, right? It's like, what the heck are you doing, Karen 19? What a great time to have the name Karen, right? My friend Karen was complaining about it. She goes, it's kind of sucks having my name Karen. I'm like, hey, how do you think your husband Dick has felt his entire life? This aggravates me too. If you Bluetooth your cell phone to your car stereo, fine, it's safe, it's the way to do it. It's amazing, right? But do me a favor, play it at a volume that only you could hear inside your car, right? There's no need to turn it up to 11. Red light, right? I'm in a red light, 2 cars away. I'm listening to this idiotic conversation. Yeah, you got to pick up Linda from soccer. She's having her period. Grandma can't get her. She ate a bunch of cheese. Now she can't shit. I got 6 early vines are up. You got to turn down your phone is what you need to do. Here's what I think people do with their phone. If they're in a mall parking lot with a lot of different sections, they'll take a picture what section they're in case they forget where they park. They look at the phone. They park, which is fine. But the other day I saw a guy doing this. Here's the problem. This idiot was in lot section 1A. How much of a freaking moron are you if you can't remember the first number and the first letter? You better take a picture of your car while you're at it too. And make sure you get the license plates in case there's another PT Cruiser in the lot. This happened to me today. This actually happened to me today. When you're driving and somebody pulls out too far and you got to swerve not to hit them, that's when I wish I had a snowplow. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt anybody. Just sort of take the tip off. You know what I mean? Like a highway bris, a vehicular circumcision. You know what I'm saying? And that way I could change my license plates to Moyle, and everybody knows what's going to happen. Here's the final one too, and then I'll get off my my aggravation in the car horse here. I don't understand, especially in the suburbs, the debate about the left-hand turn lane. You're the left-hand turn lane, right? When the car ahead of you when you get the arrow and the car ahead of you turns, you should turn immediately, not eventually. I hate when I'm the 5th car, the first car turns. 10 seconds later, the next car turns. Hey, there should never be more than 3 inches in between you and the car ahead of you in a left-hand turn lane. You should be on that guy's ass like the final lap of the Indianapolis 500. When I get on a left-hand turn lane, I put on a surgical glove, because that's how far up your ass I'm going to be. I hear you were talking about these are things that I've written that I haven't had a chance to do on stage yet because I haven't really worked at all. And I figure what better time to do it than this show when nobody's really going to hear it.
Exactly right.
After you saw me, yeah, go after it. Yeah.
Okay. Here's some, and there's no connection here. These are just random ass thoughts. Okay. In Las Vegas, prostitution and marijuana are both legal. So I thought I should go out to Las Vegas and open up a place that has both prostitution and marijuana, and I could call it the Bone and Joint Institute. Just random thoughts. Take it easy. Right. Okay. Here's some things you'll never hear. Things you're never going to hear, right? Here's directions you'll never hear in any city. Go down Martin Luther King Drive and take a left at the country club. Now, if there's people thinking that that's racist, that's the point of that joke, okay?
Yes.
Here's something you'll never hear any guy say. You'll never hear any guy go, "Hey, do these pants make my dick look too big?" I had a friend that he wanted to get what do you call enhancement surgery, male enhancement surgery, I guess is the best way to put that. I go, "What do you want to do that for?" He goes, "I'm not happy with what I got." I go, "Hey, look at it this way. Be positive. Don't think of it as you have a small unit. Think of it as you're minimally invasive." Right? I say be an optimist. The optimist sees the vagina as half full. Whoever just grown, that's my, you turn yourself off now because that's as funny as I get right there. Here's one. You ever get in the mail where charity sends you money? You get that envelope with a nickel or a couple of pennies, right? I got one the other day. It was a nickel. It said, "This nickel could have saved the child's life." I'm like, what the hell are you sending it to me for, right?
Really?
Right? Till later on in the day, I'm 5 cents short. I'm like, "Hey, where's that dead kid's nickel? I could use that." And by the way, no children died for that joke. Here's one that just happened to me not too long ago. Processed white American cheeses, your provolone, mozzarella, Havarti, white processed package. Havarti. I've, by the way, my entire life, I have to say it like that. Havarti. Don't you think it should be illegal to put white pieces of paper to separate them? You ever been a little buzz to make that sandwich at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're chewing it and you're going, "Boy, this is a lot chewier than I remember a cheese." Then you realize, "Oh my God, I just ate a ream of paper." The beauty of it, though, is the next day when you go to the bathroom, your butt wipes itself. All right, boy, I don't know. I got, oh geez, really? I've only done 1.5 minutes. This can't possibly be right. Let's see. I got. All right, let's talk about this. So you guys are from all over the country, right?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anybody get snow yet?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a big snow fan. I tried snowmobiling for the first time. I never ever snowmobile. That's the true American sport. I think it involves sitting on your ass and alcohol. There you go. That's got USA written all over it. But here's the thing about the snow and stuff. Have you ever noticed this? Not just snow, but rain. It seems like your windshield always seems to streak right at eye level, no matter what you got on it. It's like, and then when you move, the streak seems to move with you for some reason. And here's the thing about Chicago, I understand. When they give the weather in Chicago, they have to give it at 137 different locations, right? It's like 35 the lakefront, 35 in O'Hare, 35 in Midway, 35 in Gary, 6 in Joliet. It's like, oh my God, pack up the car. We're going to Joliet. Chairs, get the beach chairs. I don't mind cold. I don't like to. Let's wrap it up with this. I don't mind cold. I don't like humidity. One day I'm complaining about the humidity. I don't know where this woman comes up and goes, "Would you rather have 6 feet of snow?" Like, well, geez, there's a lot of weather in between there. Extreme people, everything with them is extreme. You're like, this popcorn's kind of salty. Would you rather be raped in prison? Damn. We're in a movie theater. What are you talking about? All right, that's enough of my bitching. That's enough.
Hey, Vince, everybody, come on. So, Vince, by the way, yeah, we have one person in Scotland on this show right now. Cool. We've got East Coast, we've got West Coast, we've got South Carolina, Cleveland. Alice, you're on the East Coast?
Missouri? No, I'm Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. No, and Alice is in the middle in Missouri.
Cleveland, good luck with your Browns. You deserve it.
Thanks, man. Ooh.
Hey, Brad, I have a question for Vince.
Yeah.
If I may. Vince, when you're shopping for the auto insurance, do you just get the liability or do you get the circumcision too?
Yeah, I get it all. I'm fully packaged.
You should get it all because that way it's half off.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, man. No, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. So one more question, and then we'll let you we'll let you out of this mess that we made you do. So, what have you been doing for 8 months?
I've done well. I was. It's funny because I was house emceeing at Zany's in March downtown when they pulled the plug, and then they reopened it again in August. So I got to house MC again in August, and boy, I'm telling you, from March to August, that's the longest. I've been doing this almost 39 years now. That's the longest I've gone without a show. And man, you talk about rust. I couldn't believe, I didn't know what the hell I was doing for the first couple of shows. And then since August, I've had a couple of, the only work here out of Chicago is like Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, the states that don't really care about their people.
Yeah.
So that's the only place that I've gotten work. But yeah, just trying to, hang in there like everybody else, waiting for the vaccine, which, by the way, I just looked it up. Stand-up comedians on the priority list. Stand-up comedians are right after death row inmates on when we're eligible.
That's right.
Which is after I think balloon artists also, by the way.
Balloon artists too?
I believe the mic stand will get vaccinated first.
Yes.
That's right.
Then the comic.
But mimes are after stand-up comics.
Okay, so hey, thank you, Vince, very much.
Yeah.
By the way, my joke a couple weeks ago were stand-up comedians are right after Times Square Elmos. That was my joke. We all had our joke, didn't we? And speaking of one of the funniest men in history, he's been gone for over a month, everybody, and we have missed him terribly. It is Mr. Jeff Shaw doing his thing. I can't believe it. We've missed you.
Oh, thanks, Brad. I missed you too. Hey, it's good to see Vince again after all these years. Hey, Vince, and thanks for the shout out to the Browns, because what's cool is not only are we going to the playoffs, but we did it by beating the team we're going to lose to in the playoffs.
Right.
And it's great to be back after a month because I don't have anybody to talk to except Patti. Because Brad blocked me today.
Yes. That's right, man.
And although I love doing Zoom comedy shows, I can hardly wait for live comedy to return, because that way I can stop begging people to unmute and go back to begging them to shut the hell up. And by the way, this is going to be what I call a socially distant comedy set tonight. My laughs will be 6 jokes apart.
Okay, good.
Speaking of jokes, Brad, I loved your monologue jokes tonight. They're getting better and better. They helped me make sense of yesterday, because I've been confused ever since the president called that Brad Raffensperger guy. Because I was like, I know why Trump would want to find more votes in Georgia, but why is he calling the starting quarterback for the Steelers? And Brad, I have a monologue joke I wanted to give you today for tonight's show, but I forgot. Can I tell it to you now?
Will it work next week?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. How do you become a U.S. Senator at 33? By working your ass off.
Oh. That was terrible.
You know what? You're right. It would work much better next week.
Too soon.
Day or whatever.
I heard Patti talk about how scary yesterday was. I don't know about you guys, but watching the riot footage from the Capitol kind of made me want to go shopping at Marshall's on a Saturday. And this all could have been avoided if somebody had just told the president that the McRib is back.
No.
These are dark times, so I'm trying to change my image. As you can see, I'm growing my hair out, and I'm trying to grow some facial hair here, because I'm trying to cultivate a darker, more brooding, more rebellious stage persona to go with my high voice and cruise ship material. I have a really high voice, as you can tell, and 30 years in the comedy, I'm still coming to grips with having to listen to myself all the time. Like I streamed that Disney Plus movie Soul the other night, and I cried through the whole thing, but for a different reason. I cried because Tina Fey has a deeper voice than I do. And I'm glad. That's a pretty strong joke because it's still got a laugh, even though somebody decided to start moving furniture during my setup.
I know, really.
Are those protesters from the Capitol breaking into somebody's living room? They're gonna
I'll tell you why
I'm
in a
going to see
minute.
pictures in USA Today with that guy wearing Brad's hat.
Oh,
I still write jokes about my voice because I'm a comedian. I have to listen to myself all the time. And no matter where I go, people mistake me for a woman, especially now when wearing a face mask.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people call me ma'am, and because I got the face mask on. And then I take it off and they see my facial hair and they go, wow, that chick really has problems. Like whenever I take the stage, half the audience is like, oh, Jeff, your voice isn't that high. And the other half of the audience is, you're a man? Congratulations on your journey of self-discovery. You think I have a high voice now? Before puberty, only dogs could hear me. One time I got hit in the crotch with a basketball. A pack of strays made me their leader. And the thing about having a high voice, it's like it's caused me to have to defend my masculinity my entire life. When I was a child, Jeffrey, are you some kind of sissy, Jeffrey? No, I'm a tomboy. At least that's what my grandpa calls me, and he fought in the war. I even had to defend my masculinity when I was in the Army. You some kind of Nancy boy, Private? No, Sergeant. My bed is made perfectly, my uniform is pressed perfectly, and my boots are shined perfectly because I am a badass. And now as a comedian, I still have to defend my masculinity. Hey, Jeff, nice bag you're carrying. Is that your purse? No, it's not my purse. It's my genuine leather Harley Davidson utility bag I use to carry my hair care products in. Call it a purse one more time. I'm going to reach inside, pull out my detangler brush, and beat you with it. The thing about having a high voice as a man, it's the one physical attribute that your friends and relatives don't feel bad about making fun of you for. The last time I was at my parents' house, my aunt called and she said, Paula, is that you? I said, no, this is your nephew, Jeff. And she said, Jesus, criminy, you sound just like your mother. Do some push-ups or something, for God's sake. Even my 9-year-old nephew decided to get in on the action. I said, Ray, do you think I have a high voice for a man? He said, you have a high voice for a mommy.
No.
You should drink some beer. Then I punched him. But then he blocked it and kicked me in the groin. Now you know I really sound like this. The end.
Again! Hey, Petra! So, Jeff, I'm sorry. It was me, Moon. My Tech 1 was about to die, so I had to plug it in. And that entailed moving something to set it on. So I apologize. So, and okay, let me find me again. I'm kind of lost today. I can't believe it. Replace Spotlight. So, no, I haven't been anywhere. Hey,
look, it's gay Spider-Man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm LGBT Spider-Man, would be a better Spider-Man actually at this point. So, if if the people that attacked yesterday would have worn one mask, they might have gotten away with it. So, all right. Well, that was beautiful, Jeff. Thank you very much. That was very funny. It's always very funny. I don't want to say it's not, because it is. So, hey, before we go, I want to do something, because somebody, I'm not going to say who, wrote a brand new song.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, is that my introduction? Okay. Hi. I wrote a brand new song, and I want to share the video of it with you. And Facebook and YouTube are guaranteed to take it down immediately. So
it'll be gone 5 minutes after we're done.
On Facebook or YouTube or watching it, if it gets cut off, if you see it but you can't hear it, just go to my website, stevegoody.com. It's on the front page. And now here we go.
On January 2nd, 2021, our lame duck president made a frantic and illegal call to election officials in Georgia, hoping to overturn the results in that state. Donald didn't realize that one of those officials happened to be Bob Dylan.
Surely you're gonna stop your whining, get it through your orange head. Donny boy, you lost it all, one term is all you get. Your lawyers tried to put together a case for you, Cream Puff. I know you don't like arithmetic, but 70 million isn't big enough. No, you can't stand it, then we went with Joe, as case after case you lose. Can't admit your ass is toast as you tweet and tweet your blues. Poor little you. Hang it up, you're through. You want another term? Okay, I sure hope you'll serve. Solitary with no parole, starting January 21st. We know you think you're Kim Jong-un, but damn, give it a rest. Get out, you're done, you suck, we won. Now we gotta clean up your mess. Don't let the door hit you in the brains when you finally go away. You killed a lot of progress, but we still got democracy, no thanks to you. Hang it up, you're through. Too many slobs can't think too good, buy into the lies you tell. And you like to repeat them so damn much, the cult's under your spell. But you're going down, you didn't get the votes, you're fired, you're unemployed. You had some fun for a while, now hit the road, you big damn stinky hemorrhoid. Cause all the while you had the throne, I had no peace of mind. You grabbed a lot of women, and still the evangelicals think you're divine. How can that be true? Hang it up, you're through, you big sack of poo. She was working a topless gig while your third wife was nursing your spawn. That's about all I can say about that, cause I puke when I think about it, Don. Then later on, the word got out. Now Stormy is a household name. You said, hey, Michael Cohen, throw the dog a bone and go to jail for your Charlemagne. All this crap would have been the death of any other candidate. But you got dirt on everyone and they let you slide. Man, you nauseate me, yes you do. Hang it up, you're through. You let an epidemic grow, said it would disappear overnight. You had no plan, no not one clue, and now every day thousands die. Wouldn't wear a mask, you big jackass, you just can't freaking learn. Held events inside, spread it far and wide, and you think you get another term? And every one of your diehard fans has lost their mind and lost their soul. Hanging on to every word, though they're incomprehensible. You stable genius, you. Hang it up, you're through. You tried to kill the post office, cause mail-in was big with COVID. Even though you vote that way yourself, you bloated old hypocrite. Then election day didn't go your way, but you still won't concede. The other guy got more votes like you think you did in 2016. For weeks you screamed it's fraud, it's fake, against all common sense. Getting thrown out of every single court because you know evidence, you dumb hairdo. Hang it up, you're through. Hang up the phone. Georgia's vote is not changing. So now we're going back again, back to a halfway sane White House. All your people have got to go. I'm looking at you, Moscow. Goodbye to your sedition and mob rule and corruption and lies. And I think to get things started, we'll give you 10 to life. The the perp walk you across the road as you whine and cry and scream. I'll raise a glass and drink a toast to the end of your sick regime and your swamp gas too. Oh, hang it up, you're through. And you're fired. No second term for you. Spanked by Georgia. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for some votes to find. But even those gerrymandering mothers think he's lost his damn mind. In the words of the immortal Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka, you lose, sir. You lose. Come with me, and you'll be in the world of pure incarceration. You lose, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks. And that's where you go. If you didn't see it, if what you just heard you didn't hear, you go there. Okay.
That was
You go
great.
right there.
That's where you
All
go.
right.
Credits at the end. Those are great.
Oh,
That was fantastic. The credits were great. And you
Yeah,
know
you
what
know-
we love?
You know
What?
what's great? It was great. You know why Pence was on drums? Because he uses the rhythm method.
Oh, that was good. And what we also love is a song without an opinion. I think that's what's very good.
I'm just sorry it wasn't longer.
And
I'm
think that is
just
the
sorry
first-
it only took up 3 of Trump's 4 years. Well, you know, when you tell us literally everything that happened for the last 4 years, it's going to take some time. You know what I'm talking about? So, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's thank our let's of course thank Patti Vasquez for gracing us with her presence. We still can't believe she comes here every week. Also, Lauren Mayer, who is one of the gals in the country, go and subscribe to her YouTube channel. And also Vince Marranto, brilliant, doing his charity best for us. And also Jeff Shaw. I don't know how we live life without him. That's amazing too. And our audience, and also Steve Goody and whatever he does. I'm Brad Tassel. We're going to be back again. If you want to hang out for a few minutes, if you're in the show, we're going to talk after this. Facebook goodbye. Here's the Thursday song. Another one that Facebook takes away every week.
Every week.
Even though we own it. Go ahead, Steve.
Here we go.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the reverie. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.